Critmas. Welcome to the D&D Christmas Special. I'm your host for this holiday episode, Papa Kosal. Tonight, we have a very special story. It's a tale of wonder, action, and most importantly, semi-erotic friendships. Oh, and I guess D&D is somewhere in there too. Critmas is all about the friends you make, and that one creepy guy your mom told you to bring to the session, but you kicked him out because he kept calling your sister a femoid. So warm up your coffers of gas station buzzball eggnog and snuggle up in a cozy blanket by the fireplace. This is the story of how Matt Mercer saved Critmas. Enjoy. Snow fell gently over the wintry town of Habashtabbergobblelabbity-gook as holiday lights flickered to life, illuminating the freshly polished cobblestone streets. But not too far in the distance lay a despicable building of horror and greed. Hasbro Towers. Critmas was under siege, not by a Grinch or a Scrooge, but by a man whose name struck fear into the hearts of tabletop adventurers everywhere they rolled. Christopher Cox, CEO of Wizards of the Coast. His villainous laughter echoed throughout the tower, bouncing off walls adorned with framed sales charts and screenshots of various clickbait titles from Dungeons and Discourse. At the center of his office stood an infernal contraption, the OGL Mindfucker 3000, a machine capable of rewriting D&D's open gaming license forever.
Once I push this button,
Chris sneered, stroking his impeccably styled goatee.
No one will be able to create homebrewed content without my approval. Christmas will belong to corporate profits, and Dungeons and Dragons will belong to me.
But little did he know, a hero was on his way. Matt Mercer, the legendary dungeon master of yore, soared through the snowy sky atop a flying sled pulled by 8 of his magic flying castmates. Now Laura, now Sam, now Travis, and Liam. His long, flowing hair caught the wind dramatically. A Santa hat perched jauntily on his head. Beside him sat Kosal, a small-time D&D YouTuber who had recently gone viral on the internet for creating a list of slurs on Reddit for various elven groups. Kosal adjusted his sparkly scarf, eyes gleaming with excitement.
Matt, do you really think we can stop him?
Kosal asked, clutching a small red bag of Hennessy privilege and his prized collection of limited edition HoloLive trading cards. We have to. If Chris succeeds, creativity dies, and so does the spirit of D&D. Also, the Critical Role animated series gets pushed back by a few months, and there's no way I'm gonna let that happen. It takes a lot to keep these babies fed. As he slaps the behind of his flying castmates, the sled landed with a flourish atop Hasbro Tower. Matt and Kosal stepped out, their boots crunching against the snow. Kosal adjusted his scarf again, shivering.
Whew. All right. What's the plan?
Matt smirked, pulling a longsword from beneath his red and green duster. We roll for initiative. The duo burst through the skylight, showering glass and tinsel over Chris Cox, who spun around with a gasp.
You, Matt Mercer, the bane of my existence. And who's this? Another one of your little Twitter femboy fans?
The name's Kosal, and I'm not little. I'm a growing content creator.
Fools! You're too late. With the OGL Mindfucker 3000, I would crush every DM's dreams of homebrewed campaigns and turn D&D into a subscription model, and finally getting rid of half races because interracial relationships are racist.
Matt stepped forward, sword in hand, his voice echoing with a righteous fury. You've forgotten the most important thing, Chris. D&D isn't about profit margins. It's about storytelling. It's about people coming together to create magic.
What is this? One of your little end-of-the-year charity streams?
Chris growled, He pressed a button on his desk, and out of the shadows emerged writers from DMsGuild.com, hulking automatons that were ready to make dog shit subclasses that could destroy a campaign forever. It's a copyright infringement. Kosal hurled a vial of gamer juice right at one of the constructs, erupted in a slime-filled jamboree and holiday cheer. The DM's Guild robot crumbled, its gears clogging with feminine liquids, a concept it had no way of understanding. Meanwhile, Matt dodged and parried, his sword glowing with the power of the rule of cool and $10 million worth of Twitch donos. Chris watched, his confidence faltering.
Impossible! No one can resist the power of corporate greed!
You underestimate the power of queer-coded friendship, Chris.
Kosal yelled, hurling a rainbow-colored D20 that struck Chris square in the chest, making sure to post this exact moment on his Instagram so that he could pander to one more minority group to grow his rising fan base. The villain stumbled back, clutching the glowing die embedded in his suit. Matt seized the moment, leaping onto the OGL Mindfucker 3000 and slashing through its power core with one swift strike. The machine sparked and sputtered before exploding into a shower of festive fireworks and the ashes of Gary Gygax. Chris fell to his knees, defeated.
No! How can I afford my island? Villa now?
It's not too late, Chris. Embrace the true nature of D&D. Teamwork, imagination, and friendship. Years of corporate dedication began to flash in Chris's mind. Tears welled, falling down his face.
Do you really mean that?
Of course. You don't even have to do any of that business stuff. These nerds will buy anything with Matt's name on it.
Fine. I'll cancel the OGL rewrite. But is there any way I can keep my villa? Usher said he wanted to host a party next month.
Matt laughed, clapping him on the shoulder. No. As dawn broke over Hasbro Tower, Matt, Kosal, and Chris stood together, watching the sun rise over a world where D&D remained free for all.
Merry Critmas.
And a happy campaign. Matt draped his arm around Kosal's shoulder as they flew off into the morning sky, leaving a trail of sparkles, joy, and natural 20s in their wake. And that's the story of how Matt Mercer went on to create official overpowered subclasses and changed absolutely nothing because of legal litigations and NDAs. How beautiful. Make sure to hug your loved ones this holiday season and enjoy the world of tabletops for only $10.99 a month. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love you. Except you, Steve. You can suck my fat fucking dick.
It's beginning to look a lot like Critmas. Every time you roll, take a look at the 5d10s. What'd I tell you about cheating, Jen? With metagaming and with what you know.
We love Critmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Critmas. Hasbro's at every door. But with the tiniest little fee, they'll charge you with some glee. Just because they're all some corporate whores. It's beginning to look a lot like Critmas. St. Mercer's giving out lore. Just remember in PF2E, the rules are always free if you're poor.
A pair of VTuber boobs and some non-consent nudes is the wish of arcadedom. Sploogy-filled socks and an orc with a Glock as a PC is just dumb. And every time you ask to roll, I want to chug some rum.
It's beginning to look a lot like Critmas. Every time you roll. D&D isn't just for men. Anybody can roleplay in the den.
And if you ask to fuck a PC, I'll say no. It's kind of weird. I'm not a cam girl. God damn it, I'm losing the beat. Chill out, Korean person that makes this beat on YouTube, please. I don't know this version of the song. Oh well. Listen, everybody, there's no holiday I love more than Christmas. So make sure to appreciate everything you got. donate to one of your local charities, because they're probably the only ones that won't spend your money on a billionaire's yacht. And if you didn't unsubscribe already because of my song, I'll catch y'all in the new year. Happy holidays, everyone, and Merry Christmas to all. Except for people that use Roll20. You're not allowed to be happy.